Hello, hello. Just gotta take a deep breath. Been crazy. Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, I'm going to be doing a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers, also for those of us who find ourselves on this channel without any Piscean anything. You're probably an empath and you're probably needing messages from your soul. Okay. So I asked what this reading was going to be about, and I heard something amazing. I like this. Getting your groove back and turning heads. Hey. Getting your groove back and turning heads. So, Pisces and empaths, maybe you've had a rough couple weeks, a rough couple months, and maybe it's just time for you to really let some of your magical juju rise to the surface and be witnessed by some mofos. I'm just saying. Maybe it's time to witness some of your bitty bitty bum bum. I'm just saying. Okay, so let's pull some cards. Said a bitty bitty bum bum. Bitty 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 bum bum. Okay, let me get serious now. It's like this sense of your youthfulness, your health, all of that is coming back to you, and you're feeling good. You're taking care of, or you're starting to take care of yourself. And there's this sense of youthful vigor coming back to you, right? All of these things that you have not done for yourself, that you've allowed yourself to kind of do without, be without, all of that, you're not willing to forego anything anymore. And I can really vibe with that. I am hella vibing with that. I'm gonna be honest. Yo, I worked out earlier. I'm just saying. And there's something amazing. There's something like super duper amazing about feeling your body waking up. Like if you haven't worked out in a while, well, I mean, at least for me, that's how it happens. If I haven't worked out for a while and I go ahead and restart my workouts, what happens is my body wakes up. And then I'm like, hey, boo, welcome back. So this is a good thing. This is definitely a good thing. All right. We get 2 cards from here. Or maybe I have enough cards because I don't really have that much time. Okay, I already pulled it. So those will be the closer cards. There you go. All right. Here goes. Ooh. That masculine is finally right side up. Okay. Hey, good. I'm glad that whoever this masculine energy is, they're finally right side up and they're seeing things clearly. That's what we want. That's what we need. We need everyone in your life to be able to see things clearly and to behave in a very honorable, clear manner. Okay. Let me just do something really quick. Said a beady beady bum bum. Beady, 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 bum, bum. Sorry. I don't know why. I just have to fix my screen. Un momento, por favor. Okay. There. There. Okay. I just want to cover one section. Okay. Awakening in reverse. So usually I would feel this as like the awakening in reverse, meaning someone doesn't want to see the reality of what's going on. Someone is trying to pretend like they don't understand the gravity of whatever. Here, it's almost this sense of like you've been awake. It's this realization that this whole time you've been very, very aware of what's going on, and you're not waiting for this moment of awakening anymore. You're just kind of taking this step forward and recognizing that you've got this. You need to make a decision. Everything has to happen in the way that you know is best for you. Ooh, I like this. It's like this energy of someone is just taking control. Mm. Hold on. I literally like that. I love that. I don't know about you guys. Like, I don't like people dominating me, but like certain types, I could totally jump on board with that. Like, go ahead, be dominant. That's fine. But you just never know if you're going to be that person who I'm going to be like, yeah, no, go ahead, take control. Because it's a mixed bag for me. So you just never know what you're going to get. It would be best if you not try and dominate me. Most likely you'll be booted from my life forever. But there's rare instances where I'm like, oh, hey, go ahead, take control. It's okay. I like it. Okay, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Moon and cycles. Okay, Michael says go back to it. I love that for whoever this is, they're finally taking control of their life. They're finally not allowing themselves to kind of just be nudged around by manipulative type of circumstance. So that's good. Moon and cycles. Mm-hmm. This ain't nothing but a cycle. You've been through these cycles so many times. These are so many cycles that you've been through. Same thing, same thing, same thing. And I think for whoever this applies to, you're becoming really very much aware that these are cycles that you've been going through. And so you're not going to participate in that anymore. Yes. I'm just saying, yes. Yes. Okay, don't allow yourself to get bamboozled or hoodwinked or any of that. No more malarkey, no more buffoonery. Boot all of that out of your life and allow yourself to really just focus on you, your health, your eating, your exercise, mindset, all of that. Okay. If not, if you're not willing to, if you're not willing to make these decisions yourself, why is my jacket all crooked? If you're not willing to make these decisions yourself, what ends up happening is your life will bring you circumstance that will cause you to be so pissed off that you're going to be like, let me just disengage from whatever that is. And let me refocus on me, my growth, my well being, all of that. Okay. So it's kind of like no matter what, you're going to be given the opportunity to do all of this, to make these decisions, whether you pay attention or not. Okay. The thing is, if you pay attention and you consciously choose these things for yourself, what ends up happening is it becomes a beautiful experience. If you don't consciously choose these decisions for yourself, then it becomes a really, I heard the word tragic, frustrating, all of these like negative type experiences. Okay. Guardian in reverse. You don't need a guardian anymore. You're badass. Guard yourself. I'm serious. You're badass. Just guard yourself. Get very, very comfortable with who you are and how badass you are, and that you have the ability to speak up for yourself when it's necessary. Not everything needs a reaction or response from you. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is just ignore some mofos. Just ignore it. Seriously. There will be people who will try their darndest to get your attention. And if they can't get your attention by asking for it, by demanding it, then they'll get real ugly with it. That's fine. They're the ugly one, not you. I'm serious. That's fine. Let them be ugly. Don't join them there. Don't join them there. Let them present themselves as ugly to the people in their lives, to their local environment. You don't have to be a part of that. You just don't. That's something that I've done for myself over the past year, maybe 2 years, where it's just like, no, you want to be ugly? Be ugly. I'm not joining you there. Like that's on you. That's on you. That's your journey. That's your choice. And I'm not going to join you there. You don't need a guardian anymore. What you need is opportunities for you to be able to consciously flex yourself, consciously choose to exercise some of that sovereign power, that energy that makes you so unique. You have to begin allowing yourself to be witnessed as you are, not as people tell you to be, not as people expect you to be, but as you are. You're like your most authentic self needs to be allowed to come forward. Imagination in reverse. You're not imagining things. Something is trying to communicate with you. What that something is, I don't know. Is it it's almost like this soul-based conversation that's taking place. Um hmm, Very interesting. I hear just wait. For what? I literally heard just wait. Is that like a threat? But like what, like just wait for a person, or is it this thing of just wait and see because someone's going to do something? Um I feel like it's just wait for a person, like someone is preparing themselves for you. Oh my gosh, this is this person that's working out. I'm working out too. We can be beefcakey together. That's fine. Just wait. What does that mean? Seriously, I don't know what that means. I'm gonna leave it alone. Anyways, ooh, boundaries. Boundaries. Okay, so for those of us who have had struggles with boundaries, maintaining them, first establishing them and then maintaining them, that's super important right now. The whole boundary thing is super duper important right now. Okay, maybe I'm not going to claim this reading. It's this sense. I'm getting this sense. So someone is trying to figure a way out to approach you. And this someone is connected on a soul level, right? So it's a soul based connection that's occurring between you and another person. I don't think you've spoken yet. And then there's another person who is hoping, wishing, praying, desperate, super duper desperate for you to see them as the first person that I mentioned, the one that's a soul based connection. This other person, how honest do you guys want me to be? Like, how blunt? Blunt enough to smoke, or like how blunt do y'all want me or need me to be? Because I'm about to get real blunt. Like blunt to the point of being a fatty, like a fatty blunt, like a thick one, like cigar level. This second individual is a total waste of your time. From what I'm picking up on the energy, it's a total waste of your time. Why do I say that? Well, I mean, you have a lot to offer. You're like willingly offering you, which is a lot. And it's this thing of this person is a fake. Ooh, that was a little harsh. Ooh, damn. Let me drink a little bit. That gave me cotton mouth. Yeah, I don't partake in the sticky icky. I don't want you guys to get that impression. I just don't partake in the sticky icky. Next thing you know, all y'all be emailing me, messaging me, hey, we should smoke sometime. I don't smoke, baby boo. So that second person is a total time waster, right? And there's someone who is faking their way through things. They're trying to find the things that you like to talk about, the things that you would find interesting. They're trying to present themselves in a way where that's not who they are. That's not what they are. They are fake AF. Fake AF. I have no appreciation for energy like that. That type of person just needs to be snipped and sent away. Not even joking. Not even joking. That type of person is going to waste your time, going to hurt your feelings. It's going to try and dominate you in a way that you probably don't want. That person is not at the level of intellectual stimulation that you need. That person is not at the level of spiritual, energetic stimulation that you need. That's a fake motherfucker. Oh, okay, girls, you okay? You okay? I'm just trying to push some of the rage down. Push it back into my cleavage. Just all the way down into the cleavage. Just push it back down. Pull the shirt up. Okay. Okay. The anger is trapped in the cleavage now. Now I can continue in a peaceful way. I'm telling you, their ethos is upside down. This person is horrendous. Like, stop already. Let's stop talking about them. That's enough, like, conversation about them. You know what I mean? Like, ew. 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 That's all I can say when I think about people like that. Ew. Ew. Yuck. Ew. Makes me squeaky voice. Ew. Oh, it's probably from the rage stuck in my cleavage. Who knows? I don't know. Whatever. Autumn. So something happened that turned your autumn upside down, right? It might have turned your ethos upside down as well. It's okay. It's going to be okay. Let's see the next card. See, stability. You're entering into a place of stability very, very soon. Sorry. I got to get the card. Thank God for my long ass toes. I have really long toes. But the card is flat. I do. I have really long toes and I can do really like amazingly sexy things with my toes. That's such a lie. Okay, no, I do have really long toes, but it's not sexy. It's gross. It's stability. You're getting stability back. Like you got rid of something. You got rid of a heavy load. An unnecessary connection is probably faltering. Good. Very, very good. You don't have any intentions. I think you have to set some intentions because if you set that intention, wait, there's some stuff going on. Okay, I got too caught up in cleavage. Hold up. What's happening? Oh, shoot. So notice how they're both made of wood. The staff and the wand, they're both made of wood, right? They come from the same tree. Ooh. One, sir, this is some, ugh. I'm getting hot all of a sudden. Hold on, let me check my crypto. Hold, give me a second. I just cannot with this reading. Show me some profit so I can calm down. Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm happy now. Shit. All right. Yo, I'm getting real hot. Like, I'm starting to sweat. I don't like to sweat. Okay. I just, we're going to go like this. Okay. We're just going to go like this. This made me so hot. Fire, passion. So you pair it with this. These two are serving as fuel for this fire. One is a focused magical intention, the other one is a powerful stabilizer. Oh my God. I'm too hot. I need the fan on high. Just have a Beyonce moment really quick. We need to just cool down. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I'm not joking anymore. Let me stop messing around. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. It's too hot. Okay. We're cooling down. We're cooling down. Okay. All right. Okay. There. There. Calm down, fan. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Allow yourself to breathe. Okay. There. So these two are one and the same, the power pack and the navigator. If y'all know what this means, y'all know what this means. That fire's reigniting. Whatever things, cords, whatever that was used to kind of create separation, lasso you and pull you apart, that's being cut off. Okay. Card number 35, conscious connections in reverse. This is telling me whoever they were consciously connected to, they're no longer consciously connected. That's in reverse. They've been staring at that Pisces like a mofo. Okay, keep watching. Keep watching. Card number 22, she feels, she knows in reverse. Whoever this is, whoever kind of like got left behind, or maybe it's the person doing the leaving, it's almost like they feel, but they don't want to acknowledge what it is, what they feel. Y'all giving me gas. I'm just saying. Card number 41, bring it into form. They're bringing something into form. They're walking towards something. Is that you walking towards something? Is it them walking towards something? Who knows? Who knows? Are you going to walk towards them? Are you going to? Are you going to do it? Are you going to make that decision this time around? Are you going to walk towards them? I want to know. I want the scoop. I want to know. I want to know what you're going to decide. Is it, do you know who this is? Is this someone that you have been pining away for? Because that amount of heat, my God, that was hot, hot stuff. Whew. I'm just saying, I'm about to look through the cards to see what's next. Card number 42, the word wants to be written. So this is someone who wants to write the words that will explain maybe how things went down on their end. Maybe maybe there was miscommunication. Maybe you're both just stubborn as frick. Is that what it is? You guys are both very stubborn. And sorry, my senses are overloaded. All right. This is someone who wants to have some sort of communication. Something needs to be communicated. I'm not quite sure what's needing to be communicated, but it's intense. It's a very intense type of energy. Card number 39, free from judgment, free to love. So this is somebody who has freed themselves, but they're like wondering if you're going to judge them, if you're going to condemn them for the way things kind of went down for you guys before, right? And I don't know, are you still mad? Are you still mad about how things played out before? Because it's almost a sense of um they're wondering if you're still mad. Are you? They're wondering if you're still mad. Card number 18, spirals of manifestation. This is a connection that was kind of destined to happen. Um, it's almost like something kind of sideswiped them. You know what I mean? Something kind of sideswiped them at some point, and it caused them to be turned upside down in what they were trying to bring to fruition. It's almost like this sense of they were hurt by tremendous life circumstance, life event, and then it became this thing of they knew that they were very, very vulnerable around you, vulnerable in a way they've never been around someone else. Oh, this is kind of sad. Um, and because of that vulnerability, they were afraid of letting you have more of them. Um, how would I put it? I think I think the best way to put it is that they were falling in love with you. They were falling in love with you, and it was very, very scary for them because of the fact that um, you present as someone who just really goes with the flow of your life. And there was no guarantee for them. They couldn't guarantee that you felt the same way. I'm wondering if were you already in a relationship? Was this a case of like they were trying so hard to like convince you to choose them, but you're already in a relationship? Ooh. Maybe at one point they really seriously thought that you'd choose them, and then they realized that maybe they miscalculated. Maybe um maybe they became afraid that, for the first time ever someone is going to be rejecting them, and that someone is a person that it feels like they've never actually been in love. You know what I mean? Like you were the first time that they have loved in a way that's so vulnerable, that really exposes them to all sorts of different um, potential pain. And they just got scared is a sense that I get. Like they were afraid of what you would do. See, so they backed away to restore themselves, to replenish. And they really, it's this sense of they really tried their best to move forward. They really, really tried their best to move forward from you, to leave you alone, but they couldn't, I guess. I don't know. And you guys have to be careful though with that type of message, because of the fact that that's the type of logic that nasty stalkers have. They're nasty. Stalkers are nasty for real. Like zero appreciation for people like that. They completely disrespect your boundaries. Stalkers do. They disrespect you, your existence, your sovereignty, everything. Stalkers are the type of people who see you as just a commodity. They want to take ownership of you like you're like a freaking goat that you buy at the store or something. Like, no, no, that's not how it works. But for some, I don't feel like this person is a stalker. You might have stalkers, but I don't feel like this reading is about a stalker. I feel like this reading has more to do with someone who is, dare I say it? Dare I say it? They're still in love with you. Golly gee, it's making me so hot. Oh my God. I feel like passing out again. Oh my goodness, there's so much heat. It's just okay. You don't got to see what's in here. Just my eyes are up here. I have to cool down. I have to. Ooh. This is like a really, really intense. Like they tried so hard to walk away. They tried for, oh, I want to say for years. This is someone who's known you for a while. Oh, oh shit. This is someone who's known you for a while. Oh my goodness. What are you guys going to do about this? Like, I don't foresee this ending. I don't foresee either of you moving forward. Um, let's see. Card number 30, the perfection of your life, but it's in reverse. It's like they're not even trying to pretend like it's perfect anymore. It's the sense of they're not even trying to pretend it's perfect without your presence. It's almost like they just disappeared. Like they fell off social media. They went ahead and got real quiet within themselves. And this quietness has a lot to do with um, almost like rebuilding themselves, like just recreating themselves into a version that feels much more much more worthy of you. Does that make sense? It's almost like the sense of they're taking stock of all of the things that you like and love and all of the characteristics, and they're trying to cultivate that within themselves. Sorry, within themselves. And instead of walking away from you, it's like every decision they are making is taking them that much closer. Card number 23, defend to the end the worthwhile. Oh, Lord. So this is a very specific reading, very specific messages. It's crazy. For some, this is a third party circumstance. Whoever they moved on with, it's like this sense of you've been the issue this whole time. This is the reason why they couldn't maintain that. You know what I mean? Like, this is the reason why. Like, you were constantly the root of their issues. Not because of something you were doing, but because you exist. I'm distracted. Let me end the live stream then. Let me end the live stream because I'm having an issue right now of overheating. And if it's too much for you, I can go ahead and just end the reading. Or do I have your permission to continue? Continue trying to regulate myself while I give you your messages. Is that okay with you? Is that okay? I mean, let me know. Do I have your permission to continue? If you're not vibing with what I'm struggling through right now, I mean, you could easily click off. Easily just click off. And, you know, maybe it's a little bit excessive, but there's a lot of fucking heat right now, yo. I'm about to pass the fuck out. I'm about to pass out. Like, I probably should just end the reading. This is really hot. It's really, really hot. I'm not even joking. Like, really, really hot. I don't want to take this off because I'm wearing a sleeping shirt. All right. Ooh. Okay. Let me get back on track. Michael says I'm not to end the reading. Well, let me just die here then. Let me just die for this reading. Card number 2, inner trust. Allowing yourself to trust yourself and what you're picking up on with all of this. You know what I mean? allowing yourself to really, really just figure out what the hell this means for you. This is intense stuff. See, card number 2, inner trust. Card number 36, listening for truth. It's like there is a lot of stuff going on, and you have to be able to parse this from the environment. Card number 26, relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. See, it's like this thing of what's being hidden, what's being pushed into the shadows, the darkness. What is it? I got to take this off. I'm sorry. Let me just sit closer so y'all can't see nothing. But I'm fucking so hot. I am so hot. What is going on? I'm about to take my pants off too. Y'all don't need to see none of that. Okay. So, can I have a small? Don't look at me like that. I'm over here like, okay. All right, let me just. I don't like my skin to be exposed. Okay. I'm sweating. Okay. It's better. There's something being hidden in the darkness. There's like something being hidden in the darkness. Release the hold of darkness and be at cause. So if you can allow yourself to let go of whatever it is that you're clinging on to so just like so desperately, you'll be able to begin to discern, hear the messages that are coming through. Like if you see this is darkness, there is a truth that's coming through, but you're not receiving it because like you're so busy trying to hide it. Card number 43, come to life. Allowing yourself to come to life and really just letting go of whatever insecurities that are existing. You know what I mean? When we put it right side up, it's like this message of there are things outside of you that are trying to cause you to paint your life in a way that it's not really like that. There's so much interference. Like you have a snake controlling the paintbrush, you have a monkey holding a pot of freaking, I assume that's honey. You got a bird on your shoulder. So many people, so many things interfering with whatever it is that's going on. And if you really, really allow yourself to get rid of all of the bullshit, my hair is no longer on my neck, on the back of my neck. If you allow yourself to no longer participate in any of that bullshit, don't listen to them anymore. You can make more sense of your life. You can make more sense of whatever this connectivity actually is. It's hot shit, yo. I'm not even joking. This is like a really energetically robust type of connection that you have with another person. It's up to you what you're going to do with it. It's really up to you. I'm not going to try and tell you what to do because this just is hot. Card number 32, 8th house, endings and beginnings. From my rotting body, flowers shall grow, and I am in them, and that is eternity. So, from whatever rotted between the two of you, there is richness in that decay. There is a richness that's occurring, and it has to do with what is being allowed to kind of like fall apart, fully decay. And I think probably what needs to decay is whatever connection, whatever type of connection you guys had before, because that's done. Whatever happened before, that crashed and burned, and that's done. But then I would have to take off this shirt to put that one on. Then I would be extra hot. Anyways, but whatever that was, it's done already, and you're not going to get that back. And it's almost like this sense of someone is wanting to reestablish something else with you. This is where it all goes dark and becomes mysterious. Remember what we were talking about, listening for truth in that darkness, right? Listening for that truth, trusting yourself. And then the other card, which is suddenly mysteriously gone. Where is it? There. Card number 26, relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. This understanding that what you're going through is the very thing that's going to rebirth the next part of what you need. So, the eighth house represents a long, dark night before the light comes. So maybe this is someone who is experiencing a long, dark night of the soul. Oh, that song. Sometimes I'll hear this song. How does it go? Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Mm-hmm. You are like the sunshine in their life. And it feels like you've been gone for quite some time and they have absolutely felt your absence. So traditionally, the eighth house is about sex, death, psychic powers, control, and material things. Mm-hmm. Such things you will end up owning, or at least partly. So I feel like this is someone who has some sort of stake on your energy. They have some sort of claim on your energy. But I don't feel like it's in a negative way, like it's some sort of attempt to control you. It feels like this is just a natural type of connectivity that the two of you have. Um, When this card turns up in a spread, the meaning is clear. You're in a period of great transformation. Your matter in question may seem like a life or death issue, which I feel like to this person, it is a life or death issue. Um, oh my God, what is that one song? Hold on. This one song randomly showed up in my playlist. Let me see the words. I don't even remember the name of the song, but I know what playlist it's in. Um, let's see. What is it? Where is it? Um, it's that guy. I don't even know how I know this song because I don't listen to this band or whatever they are. I don't know if it's a guy or a band or what. Oh, did I delete it? Did I delete it? Darn. Um, Let me see. It's in here somewhere. Here. Let me turn off my sound. I don't want to get demonetized for this. It's I Can't Go On Without You by Kaleo. I don't know if you guys listen to Kaleo. I don't. It says, well, they thought they were made for each other, only thinking of one another, never thinking just for 1 second she would take a different attraction. We don't want that. We don't want that. Can't go on without you. I can't go on without you. So what's the point of breaking my sweetheart? She wanted me to let down my guard. Well, you know what they say, it's better that way. So you better hush and walk away. So it's like this really weird type of soundtrack that's playing for this person, you know? Um it's just one of those things like this has been like a tremendously painful type of thing for probably both of you, whatever the heck's been going on. It feels like a life or death issue at this point. Like, you know, if it doesn't work out this time, if they try and approach you again and you reject them again, like it's just going to permanently destroy them. I don't think that's going to happen. This is not a time of superficialities. You may be evaluating your life's choices, and the need for change is great. Something that's been in your life for a long time crumbles like a tower. So that's a confirmation that their previous relationship just kind of just crumbled, right? Um, It must be built back up in a different way. And I think you're the component that causes it to become a different thing. But I mean, what do you want? Do you want to be a part of that? Do you want to be a part of that reconstruction, that rebuilding, that whatever it is that they need to do? You will not be able to forge ahead without taking care of this matter. A certain change must be completed before you can move ahead. This adjustment may feel uncomfortable or will not be an easy one. So they have to actually work for whatever these changes are that they're going to be implementing in order to be part of your life, basically. Like, you can't allow them to just remain the same person that couldn't handle you to begin with, because that's the gist that I get, is that they couldn't handle you in the very beginning. I assume this is the second go around, maybe previous life stuff, maybe this life stuff, whatever it is. This is not the first time you're having this type of interaction, and whatever is going on, it needs to be something that's different than what it was before. Because if it's going to be the same type of connectivity before, like the same type of dynamics, just later down the road, it didn't work before. So it's not going to work this time. You're both going to have become different people in order for it to have some sort of like fighting chance to work. If you want it to work, that is. Okay. This card means serious business. This shows what a relationship will bring after commitment is made to a partnership represented by the preceding seventh house. If love is your question, it's a deep and transforming love wrought with passions and sexual jealousies. You may find yourself sexually irresistible or reborn through sex into greater levels of intimacy and passion. So I don't know for y'all, but for me, that it can't just be about that, right? Because if that's what you're going to base it on, you're probably gonna crash and burn. You're probably gonna crash and burn. If there is no depth to that connectivity, then I mean, really, what are you working towards? If this is gonna be something where it's just, you are putting them in the F buddy type of lane, uh you're gonna really hurt them. You're gonna really, really hurt them, and it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be seriously ugly, and they are just not gonna take that very well. um ugh. Jealousy, rival, sabotage, and stalking are also issues of the eighth house. Oh my gosh. You may experience penetrating insights, or you may go through a time of renewal, a time where you're given a second chance. Your life is made over and you become a builder. Darkness comes and a tower falls, but there's a better one to replace it. So it feels like they already went through that tower moment and their tower already fell. And I'm wondering if you're kind of being given the indicator that you are that new tower. I don't know if you want to take on this project, because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like a project of rebuilding. um I've never lived through a renovation, like a home renovation. So I'm wondering if we need to make this analogy of, like, where are you going to live while this is being renovated? Like, how is this going to work out? They're in a process of full deconstruction of self, of soul, and it's just something that feels like, where are you going to fit into this? um like, okay, for me personally, um I'm very game for like adventure and no plans, no travel plans, no none of that. Just, flying by the seat of my pants. Just tell me where you want to go. We can go. It's perfectly fine. I'm totally down for all of that. But I need to know where I stand with you. And that's the thing. Does this person now have the courage to tell you where you stand with them? Because if you can't tell me the ways in which you quantify my presence in your life. Like, am I just your friend? Am I someone that you want to build a long-term future with? Like, what is our goal here? Are we just hanging out? Because if we're just hanging out, you need to tell me, so that way I can totally, not invest all of me into this. We're just hanging out. And I think that's what's going to be the make it or break it in this connection, is if they can't even tell you what you are to them, what you represent, their intention with you in your heart, I don't know that you should want it. I don't know that you should accept it. I don't know that you should make room in your life for it. There is this quote. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Here. If she's amazing, she won't be easy. If she's easy, then she won't be amazing. If she's worth it, you won't give up. If you give up, you're not worthy. Truth is, everybody's going to hurt you. You just got to find the ones worth suffering for. That was not the quote I was looking for. That wasn't the quote, but it works. The quote that I was looking for was something Bob Marley said, whereas, like, basically, only a coward would disrupt a woman's peace if they have no intention of properly loving her. Something along those lines. Um, if you're a coward, if you haven't found your courage yet, leave her alone. Don't disrupt her peace. Don't disrupt her life. Only come forward when you have the courage to approach her with both guns blazing. Okay? That it's this thing of, if you cannot love the person completely, wholeheartedly, and give your all to it, where it doesn't matter the risk of what you will lose, the type of sense of loss, the type of potential pain, like, you really just really, that she's your everything, leave her alone. She's worth so much more than that, so much more than a half-ass effort. Leave her alone. And I think that's the thing, is that they can't leave you alone. And that's why they continue to kind of check in here and there, and they try and see, is this the period of your life and your journey where they can kind of sneak in and be a part of it. And it's, a king doesn't have to sneak anywhere. That's my logic. If I conduct myself as an empress, and I need an emperor, and an emperor is not going to sneak around. Always the emperor's presence is announced before he enters the room, either through his energy or through whatever other methods. His presence is celebrated, therefore announced, before he even arrives. And if you can't conduct yourself in that way, maybe you're not worth it. I know that hurt to hear, but that's the reality of it. If you want to be worth it, you have to know what it takes to be worth it. So are you going to be worth it? If it's been how long and you can't get this person out of your head, if it's been how long and it's totally ravaged your life, their absence has ravaged your life. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm super masculine in so many different ways, in my outlook, in my approach. Like, if I'm coming for you, baby boo, I'm coming for you. There is going to be no mincing of those words. Like, I'm not leaving until you give me an opportunity to show you the ways in which I've changed. I've modified myself to be more worthy of you. And I just want you to give me the opportunity to show you. Not to tell you, but show you. I don't know, ladies. What do you expect from someone who is approaching you? Like, that's my expectation, and my husband has always lived up to that. And because he's always lived up to that, I've always been interested in just him. Hmm. So the question, how do you keep a woman like me? Be everything I want and need, even if I don't know what that is. Oh, wow, you're asking for too much. Maybe you're just not enough. See, because what I ask for is what I give. I can be everything you want and need without even knowing what that is. It's not unfair for me to expect that. It's not too much to have reciprocity. It's not too much to want someone in your life that has the capacity and the courage to step up to the plate. It's not asking for too much. See, a lesser person would think that my expectations are just, yeah, nah, that's too much work. And that's why you'll never have a woman like me. It's okay. If you want to half ass things, there are women who will be willing to tolerate half assery. Not a woman like me, though. No, because I will never half ass the way I love you. Never. Mm-mm. Never. Nope. So, expectations of reciprocity. Some would say, like, expectations are not fair. They're just toxic and this and that. Oh, honey, let me use a better word then. This is what I deserve. And I will not negotiate. Not for that. That's the bare minimum. That is the bare minimum. Absolutely. And if that's something that someone can't pay, and you know what? Like, it sounds like I'm high maintenance. I sure fucking am. But I tell you, you don't have to buy me shit. You don't have to take me out on dates. You don't have to get me flowers. You don't have to get me purses, shoes, jewelry, or any of that. You don't have to pay for me to get my eyelashes filled, my nails filled, my hair done. You don't have to pay for any of that. But you best believe you better be willing and capable to live a life with me that's worthy of me. See, that's the thing. In exchange for all of that material, whatever, you're paying the price of truly bonding with me. And if you're not worthy, just admit that to yourself. Don't try and convince me to settle for less. And I think that's part of what this energy is today, where it's like not being willing to settle for less, not being willing and allowing that, like, love for self and care for self, consideration for self to just ooze out of you, you know? Yeah, I'm pretty sure my husband has no worries about other people, you know, working their way into my relationship, because really there's not many people willing to go the distance. That's bare minimum. To me, that's bare minimum. Yes, you guys absolutely deserve that. Just like men deserve that too. But, you know, if we want to just go for what's easy, what's comfortable, eventually it becomes uncomfortable. Your favorite sleeping position, if you don't get up and fluff your pillows and, you know, straighten your sheets out and whatnot, eventually it becomes uncomfortable. Eventually it becomes something that was once comfortable but now is just and yeah, relationship with me involves arguments. It involves disagreements, not seeing the same thing the same way, not thinking the same. But also in a relationship with me, you don't have to think like me. You just have to communicate. That's all. You have to communicate so that I can understand. This is just a difference of opinion, and it's something that can be worked through. But if not, you know, I'm pretty good company for myself. I am. I have funny ass jokes that I tell myself all day. My husband's like, "What are you laughing about?" Nothing. I'm not laughing about anything. I didn't say anything. And he's like, "But you're smiling." Because it's funny. It's like, what's funny? I don't know. It's just funny. You know what I'm saying? So you don't even have to entertain me. You just have to be my equal. Let that sink in. You don't have to entertain me. You just have to be my equal. Here's to knowing what I'm worth, right? And this whole like pining away for you, pining away for you. I'm wondering if what this person is really needing from you is a clear understanding of what your worth is, how you perceive it to be, so that they can understand their own value. Because if they're a reflection of you, then that means there's some sort of reciprocity there, right? Or that's the goal, reciprocity. Um, so the next card number 29, fifth house, creativity. Every child is an artist. The problem is staying an artist when you grow up. Mm. I would say loving a person of elevated quality is an art form. It's an art form, you know, and not everyone remained an artist. So be happy, give yourself the gift of happiness. Happiness is a frame of mind, not a state of being. If the zodiac had a fun house, it would be the fifth house. Pleasure, creativity, and children are all elements of this house. Being ingenious and in the limelight is another element. So, let's see. This card turning up in a reading indicates that you have created or will begin to create something to be proud of, something that will bring others joy. It may have you on stage or just an area where adults can let down their hair and become as children, responsive, joyful, and free. You can expect the completion of a project or the accomplishment of a significant goal for which there will be celebration. So maybe they'll get to a point where they're reaching this level of self awareness that really elevates them to a position where you'll be better suited for each other, better matched. And in doing that, you have to be open to really allowing yourself to witness and experience how this person fits into your life without labeling them, without having this preconceived notion of like, how they fit into your life, right? I don't know why I read it like that. I read, if you're a peasant. Well, are you? Are you a peasant? No, it says if you're a parent, the fifth house stands for your children. It also stands for other offspring, such as grandchildren, and sometimes even the friends of your children. This card turning up could indicate that a younger relative is about to be singled out for special acknowledgement. Is this person younger than you? uh, I don't know. This reading is just, it's like, it seems as though my hair is starting to curl again. It seems as though this person might be younger than you. Um, and that they'll begin to be able to get your attention. Let's see. Wow. The fifth house is a card. The fifth house card is all about finding joy in creativity and self expression with promise of a jubilant return to childhood. It can denote a carnival like atmosphere where life becomes a three-ring circus, but usually in the best way possible. It's all about multitasking, taking on more than is expected, and then making a spectacular success of it. Oh, so you are definitely more than is expected. Taking on the task of showing you their value. Now, here's the thing. Even if I don't see the value of you in my life, that doesn't mean I don't find you valuable. That just means I don't find the value of you remaining in my life. See that? And so you can go ahead and be valuable somewhere else. It's okay, my dears, for you to have some set of standards, some minimum level of standards that you expect people to live up to. Okay. And, some people might say, like, oh my gosh, that's like ridiculous. That's ridiculous because if you have these standards, what if no one lives up to it? Well, then you've just eliminated drama from your life. I'm so serious. Better to be alone and peaceful than in a room full of strangers who look at you weird. That's my logic. I'm not afraid of being alone. I like my own company. It's not a punishment to me. It's actually a treat. I'm serious. I like being alone. I also like being with my children, but they're extensions of me. So it's not like I'm, being forced to be in the presence of other people who are not in some sort of resonance with me. What's the punishment in being in a room with only two people if the quality of that connection with those two people far exceed the connectivity you have with everyone else? That's not punishment, that's quality. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I would rather have one item that is just full of quality rather than have a whole bunch of dollar store items. I don't need to fill my life with clutter. And I think if we apply this to the way we collect people, we collect their pain and their misery, and we kind of just keep them with us just because they've been with us for how long, and there's this sense of loyalty and obligation. Uh, it becomes a messy thing. It becomes a very messy thing. And it's not that I have a lack of loyalty, because people who actually know me and know my loyalty, they know I'm one of the most loyal mofos you can ever meet. I just am. Because when I'm loyal to you, I don't give a shit what you did. I don't care if you're wrong. I fucking got you. Mm-hmm. I got you for real. You don't even have to be present. If people are going to try and talk shit about you in my presence, I'm going to be like, bitches, the fuck you say? I'm not joking. I'm not joking. And the people that I keep close to my heart, people don't know who they are. People don't know who they are because it's not a publicly visible thing. People who are kept close to my heart are kept very, very silently close to my heart. And it's this thing of, there's been situations where people didn't know I was close to so and so. Start talking shit about so and so to me. What the fuck you say? Wait, who are you talking about? Oh, so and so. Fuck out of here. Oh, did you know him? That's my homie. What the fuck are you talking about? We not cool like that. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to? I'm like, oh my god, I didn't know. Yeah, you don't need to know. You're a fucking shit talker. Get out of my life. Yeah, no. I know that I'm a loyal person. I know my loyalty has no bounds. So I'm very selective of who I'm loyal to. That's not a bad thing. That's not a trauma response thing. That's a I have some motherfucking standards thing. I had to learn that the hard way. I learned the hard way that despite what people say, despite how hard they try and verbally convince you how much they love you and adore you and um, their actions will always tell you the truth. Their actions will eventually showcase exactly what you are to them. For many people, you're just a novelty. For others, you're a means to an end. Yet for others, you are the enemy because you exist, not because you did something, but because you represent everything that they have failed to achieve and become. And because of that, you are the enemy. And what I've also found, none of that shit matters. It doesn't matter until you let it. How much can it matter if you push them out of your life? And people will be like, oh my God, you can't just like push everybody out. Yes, I can. You disturb my peace. You treat me less than what I deserve. You don't need to be around me. But we've known each other for 12 years. What have you done for me in those 12 years? How have you raised me up? Have you supported me during times where I had no one? Have you been a source of encouragement, inspiration? Well, you can't hold that against me. Why not? Because I've been all that for you. Everything that I asked of you are things that I've done for you. So if there's no reciprocity, there's no need for me to continue. And you guys need to be able to find the courage to have these very intense types of conversations, first with yourself, then with the people who need to hear it. Because I promise you, there are some people in your life that need to hear it. They've taken far too much and have not been kept accountable. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like whatever happens, eventually your environment will be full of people who can love and support you in the way that you deserve, whether it's romantically, platonically, it doesn't matter. I think eventually you'll begin cultivating your garden. And after a period of cultivation, the only thing left will be the very things that you love the most. And that is a beautiful thing, a very, very beautiful thing. People can continue to love you from a distance, silently. You know, you're not asking them to not love you anymore. You're just asking them to get the fuck out of your space. You're not asking for too much by doing that. Bare minimum is not okay. You need more than bare minimum. You need mutual respect, mutual consideration. You need someone who can be gentle when you need it and firm when you need it. Someone who can be honest with you in a way that you crave. Not someone who will coddle you, not someone who will lie to you, not someone who will simply play the game because they've heard me talking about it on a live stream and they think that is a way to coerce you, to manipulate you. Be aware there are people who watch and they watch to learn how to manipulate a Piscean, an empath. I hope you watch too so that you know, motherfucker, Emmy said that. You didn't say that. I'm just saying, you know, I'm just saying, let yourself be very, very honest with where you're at in your life. And then maybe there will be things that will happen that will take you to the next level of happiness. And if it involves another person, it involves another person. If it involves just you, that is still more than enough. You have always been more than enough. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you'll be able to accept that your love, your trust, that needs to be earned. Not everyone is worthy of that. And that's not to degrade other people. That's to speak the truth in a world that loves to lie. Not everyone will be worthy of you and your presence. You have a right to pick and choose who will be part of your life. You have a right to pick and choose. Others have that right too. So always show up as your best version possible, as the highest level of elevation of you, your authentic truth, your potentiality. Just really allowing yourself to be the most beautiful expression of you. You know, a lot of times when I go through things, I find that I hide more of my energy, more of my light, more of my truth. And you can always tell when I'm done with that period, because then I'm done fighting myself. And as I finish fighting myself, I finish resisting the process that I'm in. What ends up happening is my energy will flood the surface. I'm not wearing highlighter. I'm just wearing some bronzer, matte bronzer. When you look at yourself and your skin looks dull, it's because you're hiding yourself. It's because you're hiding your truth. It's because you're hiding aspects of you that you think you should be embarrassed about. There's nothing about me that I have to be ashamed of. Some days I'm ratchet. Some days I'm regal. Both days I'm valid. And all the days in between, also valid. Some days I'll look scruffy. Other days I'll be put together and polished. If what you're looking for is aesthetic, this is not the place. This is the place where you can see and feel where I'm at within my journey just by taking one look at me. I'm no longer interested in hiding and creating this polished exterior while I rot inside. Instead, if it's a compost day, it's going to be a compost day, and I need to cultivate myself. It's okay for me to show up as I am in my pajamas. It's okay for you to show up as you are. You're valid in all those moments. Let yourself show up. Let yourself be seen, be experienced. Let yourself really, really just be felt. I know all y'all feel my hormones today. I'm having a hormone type of day. And it's okay. It's okay. Just breathe in my pheromones. Let it inspire you. Let it inspire you to also be extra saucy today, okay? Whatever day it is for you, you are seen. You are valid. Promise you. Life works out in the best way if you allow it to. Forget about aesthetics. Forget about what other people think. Forget about all of that, at least for a couple days. Start thinking about what you think, what you want, what you need out of life, out of the people in your life. Life has a beautiful way of returning back to its beauty. Let it. Let it. If you feel frumpy, do something about that feeling. Not because you should be ashamed, but because you deserve to feel your best. I remember one time I was talking to someone about editing some videos for me so I could put some shorter clips on other social media platforms. And they sent me a clip, and I was like, oh no, I look horrible. And, bless their heart, they thought that I was thinking about aesthetics. Like, no, you're so pretty and this and that. I'm not talking about that. I look at myself and I see I haven't taken care of myself. I'm puffy. My eyes are swollen. I have dark circles. I look unhealthy. I look not taken care of by me. That's not okay. It's not okay for me to see myself not taking care of myself. And maybe if you allow yourself to recognize what you see in the mirror, you're not an aesthetic. You are something so far beyond, so profound. And to simply be just a mimic of someone else's aesthetic, that's not enough. That's not enough. You have to see the health returning back to you. You have to allow yourself to see your growth. It's not about your weight. It's not about your size. It's about how healthy your thoughts, your emotions, how healthy your body feels. I don't go by weight. If I don't feel good, I have to do something about it. If I feel good heavy, I'm staying heavy. If it starts to hurt parts of me, it's time to do something about it. It's time to get stronger. If I happen to lose weight, I lose weight. Who cares? As long as I'm retrieving that muscle mass, as long as I'm working on stabilizing my joints, re-energizing myself, eating the proper foods, no longer eating the things that I shouldn't, that's what it's about. That's the truth of self-love. People would think that self-love is about being skinny and fitting some sort of aesthetic. If you're not naturally meant to be a waif, in order for you to be that, you have to have so much self-hatred to punish yourself to the degree that you stop eating so that you can lose weight. I'm not going back there. I don't hate myself anymore. I just don't. Nothing profound happened. I just woke up one day and I decided I was done feeling that way. It's that simple. You can wake up one day and just decide, you know what? I'm just done. I'm just done. I started working out again. I'm sore today. That's hence the reason I'm wearing what I'm wearing. But, maybe tomorrow I'll flex for you guys. Please, guys, give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. If you're listening to this via podcast, please interact with the track and do whatever it is you guys do in podcast land. Short of that, I will see you guys again tomorrow. I'm live pretty much every day, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I do enjoy our space together. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing rest of your day.